This girl, let's call her Brave. And Brave is 17, and one morning she's at home, and before the sun comes up, she climbs out a window, and she runs away as fast as she can. She runs through the dark, and when she gets far enough away, she pulls out a phone. Now, Brave hasn't had much exposure to the outside world. She doesn't know her address, she can't spell her own name, she's standing in the middle of the road because she doesn't know you're supposed to use a sidewalk. Despite being a few blocks from home, Brave is completely lost. So Brave grew up with these crazy parents. We'll call the mom Mother, and we'll just call him Father. Now, Mother and Father, they have a bunch of kids, 13 total. And the kids, their whole lives, they've been imprisoned in the parents' house. They've barely ever been outside. They're not even allowed to look out the window. And just a lot of horrible things would go on in that house. Like the kids are only allowed to eat once a day, and they're only allowed to bathe like maybe once a year. And much worse things went on that I won't even go into. And because of all that, some of the kids lacked basic knowledge of the world and had a limited vocabulary because they just hadn't had much exposure. And when they'd get into trouble, their parents would chain them to the bed. So they spend all of their time just trapped in this house, often chained to the bed. And this goes on for years. And one day, Mother and Father decide to give a deactivated cell phone to one of the older siblings so they can call home and check up on him when they're out of town. And Brave, she steals that deactivated phone and hides